You guys, welcome back. Welcome back to the movement. It is your girl to return here on the Keep Living movement. You know, it's not just a channel, it's definitely a movement because we be out here. We be out here every day, B. So with that being said, you guys, like, share, and subscribe to join the divine movement because we be out here, okay? You gotta move. I'm here moving with purpose and passion, okay? I recently just went to Texas. We did a nice little mini vacation for me and my son. We visited some old friends. We got to see Texas. We was in Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas, as well. So it was really a great, calming, humbling, appreciative, most grateful experience that my son has ever had on a vacation. We got to learn about the Longhorn pride and spirit of Texas. We got to learn about the Texas pride. Like, it's really a great atmosphere and energy to be in, to be around. The people are very nice. I haven't seen, every person that I encountered was very open, very nice, very respectful, didn't have an attitude. They were there to do their job, and make conversation and be human, just be human, not think about our problems, not worry about our problems or whatever. So I say that to say is because, when spirit speaks to me, spirit speaks to me. And the spirit animal, the longhorn, came up. Like, what is it about this longhorn spirit that Texas have? So not only is it of the state, of the people, the community, but it's also representative of the ethnic and diverse backgrounds of Texas, the Texas pride, the Texans pride, okay? Longhorn is also significant in Mexican culture, and just so happen we're going through a lot of immigration when it comes to people of Mexican or ethnic background, Spanish or ethnic Spanish descent is what I'm trying to say, and that was very significant too. So I'm just saying this is a message to all, like, with the longhorn spirit. It talks about strength, it talks about power, it talks about resilience through grace, prosperity, abundance, wealth, what, and things of that nature. Things are always turning and working out in your favor. And that's just what the divine in spirit itself, but it also talks about what your intention is, pure intentions and things of that nature. So I'm saying that up to say is because I've been going through a lot these last couple of days. Ever since I returned home, and it's just like people are wanting to come for me. People are wanting to try to attack me. I just celebrated my son's birthday. You know how many people told me or asked me, like, why didn't I remind them that it was my son's birthday? Why do I have to send out a reminder? That blows my mind. And then people I haven't talked to in years know exactly what date it is. Like, that's the most craziest thing, like, to me. And then people want to reach out, talk about some no invite, but no happy birthday, no well wishes either. I was like, don't get me started, because when it comes to my son, I am a firecracker. I will go off, I will act and think later, but sometimes I can't be in that energy because that's what people want you to do. People want you to take on your energy. First of all, that is your energy. You stay over there, okay? And why are you mad about an invite to a 10-year-old birthday party anyways that my son, like, you barely even see my son. Like, come on, ain't like you really want a connection or relationship with my son. I say all this, I digress, because it started at 5 o'clock in the morning where I had to contact Progressive Insurance. No offense, Progressive. I love you to death. And shout out to Miss Nicole for handling that. And that, again, goes to my psychic abilities, where she just gave me confirmation. She told me her name in the beginning, but when I asked for her name again, I just assumed it was Nicole, and she was like, no. She's like, that is so funny because that's actually my middle name, and she didn't tell me that. So for me to call her by her middle name, it spoke something to me. It spoke volumes to me about my intuition, about my gifts. Like, I do not play when it comes to my intuition. I don't care how many times people try to tell me whether it's the law, this is the process, this is the protocol. You are not going to fool my intuition. And for her to give me confirmation and clarification and just to say, hey, listen, there's a misunderstanding on both ends. Thank you. I'm not perfect. I'm not at fault. But when I'm being polite, I'm being respectful, and I'm asking you guys to understand what I'm saying or recognize what I'm saying, that this doesn't look right. This looks shady from my point of view, from my perspective. Now, where the miscommunication in the background is breaking down, is up for you guys to figure out, not me. I'm the customer. And that's exactly what happened. And I appreciate the people who are genuine, the people who are here to help and provide and understand the frustration, the empathy behind it. Like basically putting yourself in someone's shoes versus telling them it's the law. It's the law. Man, fuck the law. Again, that brings me back to Texas. I did not know Jasmine Crockett was a representative of Dallas, Texas, a U.S. House representative of Dallas, Texas. And I want to give her flowers. I want to give her a shout out, not just because she's loud, beautiful, and black, but she's about her business. And then they trying to realize, like, that girl went to law school. Well, who y'all think y'all fooling? And it just doesn't make sense. It's just like when we have to, but it's the way that you do it. You know, fight power with power, fight education with education. There's a way that you do it, and that brings me to say, like, I'm in the field, or I'm in this position where I feel like the person I directly report to is manipulated, is emotionally manipulative, very condescending, and always tries to do reverse psychology. That shit does not work. I see and I feel through the intentions. And now I got to be on high alert, because now I know you're a narcissist. You're an emotional manipulator. You like to use reverse psychology when it benefits or for your benefit. Then you want to play on people's emotions. Like, don't play on my emotions when you're talking about trust and intuition, because then I have to look you in your face. Don't play with me. I'm going to give you direct eye contact, because all that other shit you talking about, I'm going to look sideways, because that's bullshit. But when you start talking about real shit and shit that matters to me, like trust, accountability, and respect, don't get me wrong. I'm not a perfect person. I have my flaws too. Just like the reason why I feel like Jasmine stepped down from the overall house, what is it called, the overall house committee or something like that, the overall head of house committee and government affairs and stuff like that, whatever it's called. I just read it. But anyways, when she stepped down is because she had some disagreements in public. I feel like they're calling her, trying to call her this black angry woman behind the scenes when she's reacting. You know what I'm saying? But it's a way that you react too. Again, so I feel like she understood that. She learned her lesson. Like that is a learning lesson for her. She's still going to continue to be her, but she's going to, I was just telling somebody, like, I need to know how to respond professionally, nice and nasty. Like, very professionally, nice, nasty. Like, 'cause at this point, it's getting to a point where I'm being respectful and I'm receiving condescending. You know, I'm being condescended. People are trying to basically threaten me. You know, it's just like, are you freaking serious? And it's just like, Lord, I do so much. I do so much for so many people. And I don't do it because I want to. I do it because I can help. You know, this is who I am. This is who God has called me to be. But then when people start seeing that, they want to use your kindness and they want to take what you got and use it for their own benefit. And no, you cannot use me. I am being used and guided as a purpose. No, I am not. I am not for the use or the benefit of man. I am for the use and benefit of God's spirit. Like, spirit moves me. I don't move unless my spirit guides, my angels, and my intuition tells me to move. I don't react unless I feel that I'm being toyed with. So I try to play with, you know, they say play with your top. I don't react until is that time. And a lot of shit I let go. A lot of shit I don't speak on because I have learned it's not worth my time and energy. But I'm tired. I'm fed up of being everyone's everything, you know. I am, Lord. I'll be praying for strength. I'll be praying for guidance. And it's just like every way that I turn, Lord, someone wants to use me. Someone wants to take advantage of me. Lord, why me? When they say, why question? I question, Lord, why me, Lord? Why me? Why put this on my heart? Why put this on my spirit? And then when it's time for me to celebrate and bask in my joy and my gifts, my rewards, like when I show up for me and my family, It's a like a war. It's like a fucking war zone. I got everybody in their mama. And I feel that shit. I feel it. I feel it. I feel it. And it hurts. It doesn't feel good. But at the same time, this is the energy that people want you to be in. This is the energy that people are trying to send you. They see you taking care of business. They see you on top of your business. And then they want to make you or try to provoke you to be this angry black person or this angry woman, or you ain't as basically goody two shoes or holy or sanctified as you is. Like, don't get it twisted, boo. It's gangster in here too. But there's also a more of a soft, nurturing, loving, empathetic heart that I have, and I feel like it's getting played with, it's getting toyed with. Like, people want to play with my emotions, people want to play on my emotions. Like, I feel like we already, like you said, the world is going through so much. We already going through so much. Where is the empathy? Where is the sympathy? Where is the human nature? What is that? It's just human nature. Where is the love?